Good morning. Today we are continuing on with our probabilities. We are working on CO43. I can use probability to calculate the odds of an event. So we need to look at what the probability of an event means, what that definition is, and what the odds of an event definition are. They are two very different things, so it is very important that we keep them straight so we know which one is probability and which one is the odds. So the probability of an event compares successful outcomes to total outcomes. And this is shown as a fraction. Now the odds of an event compares successful outcomes to unsuccessful outcomes. And this is shown as a ratio. So important to note, probability of an event is those successful outcomes to total outcomes. Odds of an event are successful outcomes to unsuccessful outcomes. So it's going to be very different numbers. We need to keep them straight. Let's look at what this means. If we have a standard 52 card deck, we want to write the probability as a fraction and a percentage. So make sure you're doing all the direction. And we're going to do the odds of each event occurring. So we're going to do the probability and the odds. Probability is as a fraction. We're going to also turn it into our percentage. And the odds are as our ratio, keeping in mind that our final step, like always, is going to be simplify, simplify, simplify. So what is the probability and what are the odds for choosing an odd numbered card? There are 20 odd number cards in a standard 52 card deck. So if we know that there are 20 of what we want, that is our successful outcomes. So to show the probability, we know successful would be 22. We know total is 52. There are 52 cards total. So 20 out of 52. We want to simplify that. I can divide a 4 out. So that would be 5/13. So my simplified fraction is 5/13. I need to turn that into a percentage. 5 divided by 13 gives me 38%. So for the probability, we have 5/13, which is 38%. I also need to write my odds. So my successful is 20. Now we want the unsuccessful. So if I take those 20 successful away from my 52, I am left with 32. I need to simplify it. I can divide a 4 out of both, and I get 5 to 8. So my odds would be 5 to 8 that I would pull an odd card, an odd numbered card. So it is important that you do probability with the fraction and the percentage, and you do the odds as a ratio, and we are simplifying everything. So let's look at another one. What is the probability of choosing a face card? He is telling us that there are 12 face cards in a standard deck of cards. The Jack, the Queen, the King of Hearts, Spades, Diamonds, and Clubs. So we know that there are 12 successful outcomes that we can pull. If we are pulling those cards out of the deck, there are 12 chances that we can pull a face card, and we know our total amount is 52. I need to simplify that. I can divide that 4 out again. If I divide a 4 out, I get 3/13. 3 divided by 13 is 23%. So my probability is 3/13 or 23% that I'm going to pull a face card if I pick a random card out of the deck. Now I need to find the odds. So my successful outcomes would be 12. Unsuccessful, 52 minus 12, I'm left with 40 other cards. So my odds would be 12/40. I need to simplify that. I can divide a 4 out, and I get 3 out of 10 chances of pulling a face card if I randomly pull a card out of a deck. So you have to have your probability, you have to have your odds, and they have to be in simplest form. So let's do one last one together, choosing a black card. So we know diamonds and hearts are red, spades and clubs are black. So there are 26 black cards out of 52 card deck. So for my probability, notice how I am labeling which one is my probability and which one is my odds. It is important that you make note of that. So when it comes time to take the test, I know that you know which one is probability and which one is the odds. So please be in the habit of labeling your probability and labeling your odds. We know that there are 26 possible black cards out of 52. I need to simplify that. I can divide a 26 out of both, and I'm left with 1/2, which is 50% for my probability. And then for my odds, I have 26 successful, and I'm left with 26 cards. So if I take out the 26 black cards, I'm left with 26 red cards, which is a 1-to-1 ratio. So again, you need your probability, you need and have it labeled, you need your odds and have it labeled, and you need to have them simplified. So I should see the fraction and percentage, and I should see your odds. This is a 2-page assignment. I would like you to have the entire first page done, and I want you to try the second page. We are going to go over that second page more tomorrow. So make sure we are correcting the first page tomorrow, and then we're going to go over the second page, making sure we understand probability and odds and how to find it. I'm thinking you should be able to get that second page done. It is just having to really think through what it is asking and think through what your successful outcomes would be, what your total outcomes are, what the unsuccessful outcomes are. I really think that you should be able to get the whole thing done. We will check in and see how we are doing tomorrow. As always, I hope you are well. I hope to see you soon and have a wonderful day.